Hey everybody, this is Shawn Powell. I haven't done one of these in a long time. I used to post this a lot on my timeline on Facebook. It was Shawn's tip of the day, and a lot of times, like I said, I've said so many times, if you're someone that applies a lot of action, you get out there, you learn that the business is going to teach you what you need to know. To be honest, you learn that by applying action, and if you're applying action and you've got 100 leads and they're not getting a real good ratio of signups, you need to alter something, change something, address issues, things of that nature. Well, that's true with every aspect of it. I really look at it as being different sections. Number one is going to be getting leads. Obviously, you need to teach yourself how to get leads. You do that by staying focused in one direction and learning how to do that. But once you get the leads, you've got to look at the ratio and ask yourself, what can I do to make that better and address the ratio, that ratio. It's usually a call to action, to be honest. Once you get them to sign up, and then you look at your ratio and say, why aren't they going active? These are things that you do to manage a business, to be honest. And I think that's really got a lot to do with the success that you have. If you're someone that just keeps using the default over and over and over again, you're not going to see any better results because you're not doing anything different to change it. See what I'm saying? You've got to manage what you're doing. So, like I said, once I'm getting leads and once I've got that and I understand, I would honestly say the first milestone for people getting leads should be reaching 10 leads a day, especially if you're working a lot of hours. I was still getting paid when I was getting 10 leads a day, especially if they were free. The number one thing you got to look at is what kind of glue do I have to connect with these people? Because even at 10 leads a day, if they're connecting with me, I've got something. You know what I'm saying? The ratio is going to work for me. It gives me an opportunity to go from there. Secondly, I would say getting your lead numbers up to 30 leads a day. That's really where you should be in the ballpark. If I can get to 30 to 50 a day, at whatever I'm doing, I really think that's right. That's at the cruising speed for most people is really getting to the next level in the business. And yes, y'all, it's out there. I know it, you're going to have to learn how to do it your way. Facebook works great for me. It's my go-to, to be honest, especially in a business that is free to start or cheap to start or has a really cheap or free front end. You can use that to your benefit because Facebook will eat it up. Okay, so it's something to think about. Now, once you get them to sign up, great. But you need to do certain things that might help them out, certain call to actions. And that's what this is going to be about right here. It's going to be that call to action. If someone asks me what I do in my business, I get this a lot with group posting, okay? Not in the YouTube world, really, but something about like this is how I would reply. The reason I say that is because in the YouTube world, they're not asking me what my business is. They've already looked it up. They see the name plastered everywhere. It's just about me telling them what I think about that business, what I've learned by applying action, and that kind of content, or making some kind of sales page on it or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's really pretty much what YouTube's all about. So if anybody's coming in the lead is that level, they're more needing to know what's real than you're real and that you're accessible more than anything else, to be honest. Okay, now, so most of this I will say are going to come from the cold leads who I don't know, which is a treasure chest inside the Facebook world because this is where your list is going to be created. Okay, number one. Hey, I'm going to put Jim. Hey, Jim. This will explain everything in detail, exactly what I do, and even how I do it as well. To be honest, I have never been more impressed with an online business, the funnel itself, or the people in the business and the Facebook group. It's exactly what I have been looking for. After going through, if you have any questions, just let me know. Sign up to the front end business at minimum. It's free to do. Why is that so important? Because this is Facebook. They love free. You want to make a huge list? This is how you make your list. Get these people to connect to a great funnel, and you connected in that funnel, and they see in the Facebook group, they know that you believe in it. It's a done deal. The ratio is on your side. Okay. So sign up to the front end business at minimum. It's free to do. Friend me on Facebook, and I will personally welcome you into the Facebook group, and you can see for yourself up close what this business is really all about and can do for you. You will love the people in this business. I do. Thanks for messaging. And then there's your link. Okay. What did I say in this? What did I miss? There's nothing missed. And I did this on the fly because I've learned that you got to use sincerity. You got to have a call to action, even in an early part like this. Now, understand, this person asked me about my business. This is not, it could be the very first comment we've had. But to be honest, usually I'm not throwing a link at the first comment. In this scenario, I will put the link out there because this person has asked me and we're in group posting. If there's someone that's talking back and forth, y'all, let me tell you how important it is to be a human being. Quit being guru guy and crap it like that, okay? What does that mean? Someone called me on the phone. I could spend the next 10, 15 minutes not talking about my business. You understand what I'm saying? I could spend the next 10 or 15 minutes. So where are you from? You from Michigan? Wow. Man, I tell you what, I'd give any if I lived in Michigan, there's no way I would not have a boat. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that. I've got to. There's too many lakes everywhere. Talk, be a human being. Be, somebody that's going to be relatable. They related to you in video if they've already called you or already seen what it's about. Just be normal, y'all. Here's another thing too. I get criticized and praised for both on this one. If you notice, this, I don't know if you noticed or not, this picture right here is actually at my kitchen table. 99% of the videos I do is me sitting at the kitchen table doing the videos with my phone or my laptop now, right? Some people say, how can you be doing so good in your business if you're sitting at your kitchen table? And I've had people try to criticize the shirt I'm wearing, crazy stuff like that, right? Secondly, okay, that's a little bit of criticism. I don't get much of that, but it has happened once or twice every year or so, right? Somebody's going to be an idiot or something. Okay, number two, I get more praise than anything because I'm just a normal person sitting at the table. I'm not out of reach for most people. I'm not so gurued up feeling that they feel like I'm not going to reply. You see what I'm saying? And also, I think it gives a lot of people the feeling that if you believe in something, you just open your damn mouth and show people in video format in particular, they are going to grasp it. Okay? So to me, that has really been one of the biggest things. Don't worry about it. I've got to the point now, I believe in it so much. I've applied so much action. I don't need to edit crap. I don't care what happens. If my cat walked across the screen and started typing stuff, if my little boy comes in saying, whatever, I'm not editing anything. You know why? Because it also helps people realize you don't need to be so polished perfection that they can't obtain that. See what I'm saying? I don't want to be that polished guru. I want to be the person that believes in it, that applies action, and they can be related to. See what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Okay, something about like this, a call to action and a little bit of guidance, but has sincerity in it as well. Never let the cat out the bag. Okay, let me talk about the first part, but has sincerity in it as well. Y'all, if you don't have sincerity, if you can't say something that is just beyond, this is a business I make money at, or something stupid like that, you're in the wrong business. You've got your priorities wrong. You got to be able to say something about that business. If it's about, hey, talk about what it would mean to you, what it has meant to you, how impressed the people are in the business. Tell me how great the Facebook group is. Don't you think about the psychological part about this, right? Okay, don't you see this here? Where's it at? After going through. Okay, sign up to the front end business at minimum. It's free to do. Friend me on Facebook, and I will personally welcome you into the Facebook group, and you can see for yourself up close what this business is really all about and can do for you. You will love the people in this business. I do. Okay, what did I do, y'all? If you really think about it, I told them that it's free to sign up to. Go ahead and sign up at minimum. Friend me on Facebook. They're going to see me in that Facebook group posting comments and things of that nature, showing them I'm a player for this game. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. And then I'm also going to tell them how important it is or how great the people are in the business. I would normally say the Facebook group, to be honest, talk about how great the people are in the Facebook group. All that I just said, y'all, I'm giving, talking about how great it is. These people are going to want to sign up. But the real objective, y'all, was these two words right here. Sign up. You see what I'm saying? It's being smart. It's a little bit of a silver tongue there. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit of a silver tongue, but it's simple. Anybody can do it. You can tell when I wrote this that I meant what I was saying. You see what I'm saying? People can sense that. So if I was you, you definitely want to learn to first get a business you believe in. Because if you don't, you're gonna be struggling. You know what I'm saying? I think it makes it easy. My videos now, I could seriously, and I think most of y'all know because mine's 25, 30 minutes long. A lot of times this one won't be. But most of them, they can be. I could talk for an hour, y'all. You know, why? Because I love the businesses I'm doing. It shows it. You can feel it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I won't do a business. Y'all, I turn down businesses. I know damn well I'd make $10,000 in a month's time. I know that. I know I would. But it's not the kind of business I want. It's not the kind of business I want to be throwing at my downline constantly every couple of months just so I can make that money. To me, I would rather stick with what I'm at and learn how to keep going than to keep throwing out something else out there that my downline is really not going to excel in. It's just going to be me excelling in. And that's something a lot of leaders won't tell you. I don't want to do that. That's just me personally. Okay. So if you ever wonder why ain't Shawn doing these other businesses, Shawn has no need to do these other businesses. And I'm not going to milk the cow until I kill it with my downline. Because exactly what it is. Milk them here this month, milk them here this month, milk them here this month, and next thing you know, they drop off. Okay, milk them here this month. I'm not doing that. And let me tell you something, because I don't, when I do contact my downline, let them know a new business I've got, they go, they know that Shawn believes in what he's doing. And obviously, it's got to be pretty good for me to do that. Okay. Never let the cat in the bag. Obviously, tell them what it means to you or will and how impressed you are, not what it is. I hope this example helps. Okay. Now, once again, the reason you don't want to let the cat in the bag is because people automatically assume they know what something is, even if they don't. You know, look, I've said this so many times. Look at Amway, y'all. People, always assume what Amway was. People were going to the events in the late 80s, maybe in the early 90s, or even mid 80s, possibly. And there would be somebody explaining the business to them. And when they were done, they were so excited they had no clue it was Amway. Do you really think they would have gone if somebody would have told them it was Amway right from the start? Look how sharp the people were there. You see what I'm saying? Don't tell me people won't assume they know what something is, because they will. And they will react to that assumption. So leave the cat in the bag. Don't let the cat out in the bag. He can breathe, poke some holes in there. He's fine. And just tell him what you think about your business. And then give him that call to action. And yes, you do want to give them the link. I'm hoping maybe that's not the first conversation you've had. Hopefully they've wound up asking you later. But if they see you posting on your timeline or something, and you don't say what it is or anything like that, it's very potential. Then you can give them this right here with that link. They're asking for that information. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna be doing some of these tips of the days every once in a while. I enjoy doing these, and I think that what I just showed you is pretty much universal. As far as a message like this, if you don't have a free front end business, maybe the business you do is free. Obviously, reword it to whatever it's going to be that works best for you. I'm a smiley face kind of guy. I will probably do that until the day I die. So that's always going to be, that's my perfect smile right there. That makes me smile inside by looking at it. So that is what is going to be mine. You do whatever's you. You know what I'm saying? Different people have their certain characterization about them. But I will tell you, this right here will work fine. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. It will get the point across, and people will want to sign up to that front end business. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a win. So that's why I'm doing this. Okay, y'all, click the link down below if you need anything. I'd be tickled to help you out. Action Taker Success Group, y'all. That's my Facebook group right here. Why that won't go away? There you go. But I keep a lot of stuff up here. I may be rechanging this pretty soon. I got a lot of Traffic Hurricane businesses starting to come through now. Maybe redoing this. I'm actually thinking about posting a video here that is going to welcome your people when you bring them into Traffic Hurricane. And listen, y'all, not only that, I'll even show them how to go ahead and get started if they're ready. So by any chance they missed that, they will get that little information right there. You know what I'm saying? And that might produce some more signups for you and people going active right there just because you welcome them into the Facebook group. So that's going to something I'll be doing universal for everybody, for Traffic Hurricane. So look for that. That may be the things I'll be doing real quick in the business. If you need anything, y'all, let me know. I'd be tickled to help you out.